and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Stan, what are you keeping your eye on here as we go down the stretch of the season?
Well, I like the battle for playoff positioning and seeding. I think home court is really, really important, especially, Kevin, and you've done a lot of them. When you get to Game 7 in a series, you want that on your home floor.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Now here is Holiday. Here's Tatum, drilled from 11 feet out.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jayson Tatum taking the shot.
Here's Thomas, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Six on the shot clock. And it's sent back by White. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Heat. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
And here's Russell after Jayson Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Russell passes to Johnson. To the inside. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Good on both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside Holiday. And here's Tatum for three. It's hauled in by Claxton. And it's Williams with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Pass to Thomas. Austin grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Now here's Williams, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Tatum against Williams. Pass to Russell. Just 4 to shoot. Lets the three fly. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Williams with the block. And White kicks to Tatum. Brown outside. The offensive rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Drew Holiday said they can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Celtics trail by 3. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And it's good for 2.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jrue Holiday.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Horford in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. Horford's shot is good.
Yeah, Horford has gotten more selective with his shooting, but he's still very efficient inside.
44 seconds left to play in the first. There's the pick. To the middle. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Brown. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Assist goes to Jalen Wilson.
Got it! Oh, amazing! Perfect timing there.
Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets out in front, leading by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Johnson, also Williams out there, Wilson out there with Sharp. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. Here's Pritchard, just 5 to shoot. Over Johnson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Pritchard's got his first basket of the night.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Dan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
So it's the Celtics now. After Keon Johnson's miss, a miss that time would have put him up.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wilson the pass to Johnson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Johnson. Horford with the screen on Johnson. Here's Pritchard, an 11-point game for him in the win against Miami. Over Johnson. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Brooklyn leading by 4. Down low. Williams passes to Wilson. Johnson outside. Back to Wilson. From downtown. The rebound by the Celtics. And Craig has it in the corner. Here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Johnson kicks to Williams. Johnson with a screen on Tatum. Here's Williams. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Johnson. Tatum against Williams. Outside Tatum. Tatum using his size inside. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Russell, a screen on Brown. Brown against Williams. Over Brown. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Cornette. Three-pointer. Rebound by Johnson. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Johnson outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Now here's White. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Thomas against Holiday. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Now here's Williams. This one for three. The rebound by Holiday. Brown outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Brown drops them both. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to our fellas, you gotta love watching teams go at it like this.
Love seeing it, Ernie. It's fun to see these teams, the fans, and us in the studio.
Yeah, it makes me want to get there and play again. Guys, good if I go super.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
Showing they know how to play. Team chemistry is on display. Like what I did there. Showing they know how to play. Chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh. What you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Jayson Tatum getting it done today.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Paxton a screen on Brown. It's Paxton with the drive.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thomas. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Thomas got 6.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Now here's Tatum. He has 7. 5 on the clock over Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jayson Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA, and you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hito Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 5. Back to Holiday. Tatum with the screen on Russell. Holiday with the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Holiday's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Thomas. And here is Williams. Now Johnson. Thomas with the ball. Light covering. Here is Russell. Over Holiday. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Tatum kicks to White. Now here's Porzingis. No good from outside. Williams looking over the floor. To the wing right side. Russell inside. He's against Porzingis. Russell, no good. Celtics leading by 3. The kick out to Brown. 1:56 left to play in the third. Outside, White. Buries it from 3-point range. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the new group in for the Nets. And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. Third spot, the Celtics.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And Sharp has it in the corner. Johnson outside. The Nets working the ball around now. 4 on the clock, to the paint to end the cool streak.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Pritchard. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Brown deciding where to go with it. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
First free throw is good.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And the Nets also making a change. Clowney's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Watford with it. He's covered by Brown. Right side, Wilson. There's the screen. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Clowney, good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Brown outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Celtics out in front. They lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Johnson. Also, Trendon Watford is out there. Sharp out there with Wilson. And it's Clowney in at the 4-man position. Johnson can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Pass to Craig. Tatum against Johnson. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Drills the three-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Clowney. Now, Watford. Launches a 3. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Wilson.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He knows every possession is critical now. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Claxton, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Porzingis. White inside. He's guarded by Thomas. And it's White missing. Nets trail by 3. Thomas passes to Johnson. Outside for Thomas. Sweet move, and he hits the jump shot.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Pulls it from the elbow. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Hey, you need some points? Tatum is your guy.
Russell passes to Claxton. Thomas against Holiday. Johnson with it. Back to Thomas. No good. That would have tied it. Celtics leading by 3. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, you know Jayson Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
White against Thomas. Plays it up off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments. Well, in clutch time, this team knows who to go to. Tatum is ready to be that guy all the time.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. There's no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
Thomas against White. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Now, here's Thomas. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
D'Angelo Russell, first personal foul, second team foul. At the line, Jayson Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Nets. They're down by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Johnson, wide open, he fires. That three off the mark. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Al, congrats. Tough game tonight. When do you think you guys really locked in and started taking control of the game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let them hang around. But, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, will our way to win this.
A lot of games like that, you have to kind of just grind out, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jayson Tatum.